All right, there, me old Chinas. It's Bermondsey Bites. Please like and subscribe. A little later than said, but better late than never. A preview for tomorrow's game before we get into the big game previews, which coming up next week. Right, so tomorrow we are playing Estoril, and they are from the Portuguese Liga, and they have a very prominent under-23 team as well. And so I've been looking around, looking for little scraps that I can give you on them, and comes up really as follows. The actual team itself plays a, right, wait, get this one, 3-2-2-2-1. That does add up to 10, I promise you. Unsurprisingly, the one is a lone forward. But however, they're bound to feature tomorrow, I would have thought, tomorrow. That is the under-23 team play a far more attack-minded 4-3-3. And so I'm guessing they're going to be the same as us, kind of looking at players and sussing out which is going to be good for them and which ain't. But yeah, so that's who we're playing tomorrow in our final friendly. And as for us, which after all, this is what it's about, isn't it? Sorry, it's been a very long and a very tiresome day. But I've been looking, as I said, at a few interesting little facts. I thought I'd found a real find in a player called Joe Carvalho, then realised he wasn't the Carvalho I was thinking of, who played all over London. Apparently that name in Portugal and Spain is about as famous as what Matthews and Smith is in this country. Anyway, never mind that one. More interesting one is Jordan Holsgrove. He is Scottish, started his career at Reading though, didn't cut the mustard there, and went to Europe, played all over there, and is currently at Estoril, so we could well see him feature tomorrow. Now, as with all of these games, it's difficult to, what's the right word, be hyped up about it. Is that the right way of putting it? I think it is, because you're really looking at players' performances rather than you're thinking about the score. The score is definitely not anything in an pre-season friendly. Yeah, it was great we hit 6 against Sutton. Yeah, that's Sutton, 2 in the week. But ultimately, it's the players' performances that count. Incidentally, going back to Sutton, well done, Josh Coburn, son. That was a beautifully taken goal. If you play like that and keep match fit, believe you me, I'll be the first to say well done, and I'll give you a big hug if I see you coming into the players' lounge when I'm loitering about there before the games. I want you to do well at Millwall as much as I'm sure you want to capitalise on what you did last season. Anyway, though, yes, that is what you got to bear in mind. Whether we win, lose or draw, you're looking at the players' performances. Because I believe you me, Alex Neil will have been doing that. And he would have known the 11 he wants to start against Norwich next week since the final whistle of the final game last season. And he would have submitted a list, as obviously he would have done to either Steve Gannon or JB, as in James Belson, saying, look, these players will improve the team. This is what I want. And there's a bit more cash flying around this summer, as I said this morning and yesterday. But if we could just get Barry Bannon on our books as well, induce him down south to the wonders of SE16, he would give us class for a season. As I said this morning, a minder doesn't have to be Casper de Nore, just somebody who can protect him whilst he just sprays these absolutely gems around the pitch, 30-yarders, 40-yard passes to players, to set players like Aziz off down the wing, and his vision is just awesome. And what I wouldn't give to get that boy in a Millwall shirt this season. but we'll have to see, won't we? Anyway, that's enough for me. There will be a match report tomorrow, and from next week on all the home games, we'll have the old big match special with a few little graphics thrown in for good measure to excite and delectate you. Anyway, that's it for me. I'm not running on any longer. Too knackered for that tonight. Christian Slater. See you at the Den tomorrow.